lovelies. I hope we're all shining, thriving and giving ourselves some love today. I am back in my sit down spot, ready to finally do the Q&A I've been saying I'd do for ages on my Instagram. I kind of put a box up there for you guys to kind of just say, ask me anything weird and wonderful, because I've never done a Q&A before on YouTube or even Instagram in the whole time I've had these accounts. So I thought, what a better way to open up the platform, let you guys ask me some questions, let's get down to it and just discuss everything. And as well, I wanted to finish this vlog by showing you my vision board for 2022 and kind of discussing with you guys like my goals and aspirations for this year and kind of just my general intentions. I'm gonna dive straight in because it's going to be a very talky video, so the intro doesn't want to be me rambling on for ages. Got loads of questions and screenshotted them on my phone, but it's super annoying to just be me looking at my phone all the time. So I've decided to be organised and write them all down. Just makes it easier. Put like questions in that are just for me, questions in that are about me and my husband and my marriage and my relationship. This question is a really nice simple one. It was just, how am I? So thank you so much for asking. I got a few people just asking how I was doing. As I've discussed on my Instagram, I have been struggling with my mental health the last few months, but the last couple of weeks, well, I'd say 3 weeks now, I've been doing so much better. I am still on the long road to healing and feeling 100%, but I'm definitely getting there, and you guys are a big part of that. Just being able to kind of do these vlogs, communicate with you guys, and also connect with so many people on Instagram. It's been really fantastic, and I do try and share my mental health journey as much as possible, because if it can help one person, then that is the reason I do it. I don't do it for sympathy or anything like that. I just simply do it to make people aware that everything you see online isn't perfect sunshine, rainbows, roses and all that. You know, we are all going through our own stuff, and Instagram is just a highlight, and I want to share a bit of everything with you guys. I'm proper honest and open, and I do like to open up my life and be honest about the not so good parts as well. Next simple question is, how old am I? I am 27, 3 years off 30, guys. Not sure how I feel about it. The husband turns 30 this year, my sister turns 30 literally on Monday, and yeah, it's just crazy, but I'm loving my age right now. I'm loving where I'm at and like kind of learning, growing, and I've still got a good few years to figure everything out before I hit that 3-0. So the next question is, and I haven't really touched on this much on YouTube because it is something that happened to me, and although I don't mind talking about it, I don't like to kind of go over it loads, just because it is something that really affected my life, my physical health and my mental health. But basically the question is, how's your long COVID now? Are you still participating in the clinic? I got COVID, and before I dive into this, I know there's so many people out there that don't believe in COVID or have a big opinion on COVID. That is fine, that is your opinion, but please don't come at me. I'm just talking from my own experience. I'm not talking about anyone else's. It's just a personal thing to me. So I got COVID in April 2020, and I was really poorly. I ended up in A&E one night, and yeah, it was just not a fun place to be. I then ended up being really even more poorly, and then finally managed to get a part of this long COVID clinic. Don't get me wrong, it took about 9-10 months before I actually started getting the help I needed, but that clinic has been absolutely amazing. I then had CT scans, I had breathing tests and loads of stuff like that, and got put on beta blockers and tablets to help kind of lower my heart rate, because my heart rate after having COVID was just so high that I was just running on empty, and I got really bad chest pains. Anyway, long story short, in about July 2021, I started to feel a bit better, which was just amazing. It was just so nice to kind of feel normal again and not have constant discomfort and pain in my body. And I was really suffering with chronic fatigue as well, which I still am managing, but it's definitely so much more manageable now. Then I got COVID again. You can get it again, I'm afraid to say. I got it again in August 2021, but luckily this time I was only poorly for 2 weeks, and then I'm like exactly where I was in July. I'm doing so much better, and that's why I'm able to now introduce fitness and stuff into my kind of schedule, which is amazing because I absolutely love fitness. I was actually training to become a PT. I've not actually told anyone this, like I only think I told some of my friends a few months ago, but I was actually training to become a PT, and then obviously I felt really poorly, so that kind of got put on hold. I don't know whether I'm going to take it back up. I haven't decided yet because my life and where I am right now has changed, and where I want to go is changing all the time. So yeah, I'm just kind of finding myself at the moment, finding out what I want to do. But to answer your question, yes, I'm still part of the clinic. I still have regular phone calls with them, and they have been a massive support system for me. If anyone watching this has struggled with long COVID, I hope you guys are finally getting the help you need, but definitely get enrolled in the long COVID clinics because they were a godsend. What's my favourite meal? Chocolate bar and crisps. So my favourite meal, ooh, I don't know. I love pasta and I love pizza. Probably anything Italian. And I'm mad for a Domino's. I love a good Domino's. Favourite chocolate bar recently has just changed. It used to always be Galaxy, and when I was younger my actual email was like Galaxy Girl. But now it's that Tony's chocolate bar. I absolutely love it. Just the plain milk chocolate one. Oh, tastes sensation in my eyes. And then favourite crisp. Oh my god, guys, I don't really know. I don't know. I'm not a big crisp girl. Probably if I'm dipping it in hummus, normal Tyrrells, or I do like the chili sensations. Question is, would you ever do a charity calendar photo shoot? Yeah, I don't see why not. Always up for trying new things. I mean, if it's a naked one, we'd have to discuss, you know, like, what am I using to cover up? That is what we'd need to know. But yeah, no, I definitely do anything like that for charity. The next one is, what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? And when I actually wrote this down, I didn't know what to say. Because I like, don't get me wrong, I've had many embarrassing moments in my time, but I can't really remember loads. And then there was one that came to mind because we were actually talking about it over Christmas. And basically my mum once bought me Christmas knickers from Tesco's. I was in like primary school, I was probably like, I don't know, 8, and my mum bought me some Christmas knickers for my birthday, and she didn't realise they were Christmas knickers. And I was like, Mum, why did you bought me Christmas knickers in August? And she was like, oh, I don't know, I just saw them and grabbed them. Anyway, didn't think anything of it, and then later, like in September, I was going to school, and I'm one of those people that just takes a spare pair of clothes, socks, knickers, anything, anywhere. I'm getting better at not doing it, but I used to do it all the time just in case if anything happened. And I think I got that off my dad because he always packs the boot just full of things just in case. Just quickly grabbed my PE kit and I grabbed a spare pair of knickers, which happened to be these Christmas knickers. And then I don't know how it happened, but they must have fallen out of my bag into the playground. Then I came out after I'd got changed into my PE kit, and everyone was like flicking these Christmas knickers around with like sticks and things, going like, oh, obviously they were clean, guys, but they were like, oh my god, he's got Christmas knickers, and they were also like big knickers. Everyone was like flicking around like, oh my god, he's got Christmas knickers. And guys, I never came clean. I was like, oh my god, he's got Christmas knickers. It was me. Okay, so if anyone from primary school is watching this and remembers flicking around Christmas knickers with a stick, yep, they were mine. I can't believe it's taken like me till 27 to come clean about that. I think that was one of the most embarrassing moments, but no one knew it was me. So maybe it wasn't embarrassing, but I remember like feeling like I died inside, and I was like, oh my god, no one can find out that these are my Christmas knickers. And now I'm so secure in myself that I will say, they were my Christmas knickers. I hope that's the kind of answer you were hoping for. Next one is the best books I've read, and I'm actually gonna go get them because I want to show you the best books I've read, because at the moment I'm loving them. I'm really into self-help books, but I'd say if not self-help books, I really enjoyed Girl on a Train, the book, not so much the film, but the book I remember reading in a week on holiday because I was just so obsessed with it. It captured my attention, and I'll go get my self-help books now. She's back. My favourite book that I have ever read is called Good Vibes, Good Life, and it's by Vex King. Honestly, I really love this book. I really read it recently, but 100% rate that. And I actually asked for the second one for Christmas, but I haven't started reading it yet, so I'll let you know what I think on that. And a new one that I've just started, which has only just come out. Why has nobody told me this before? And it's written from like a therapist point of view, and just kind of like helpful tips for dealing with the ups and downs of life, like mental struggles and things like that. And I actually love it. I mean, it's probably not for everyone. Oh yeah, it's Dr. Julie Smith. I'm only this far into it. oh, I'm on chapter 4 to give you an idea. But yeah, I really like that. What is your favourite thing to do? My favourite thing to do? My favourite thing to do is exercise. I love working out. I love going for a run, love spinning. Well, I say I love spinning, but as we all know, I'm trying to get back into it because I'm so unfit. I love just general workouts. I love walking my dog. I love spending time with my husband and Moon whenever he gets time off. It's just really nice to make memories with my little family. I love going for brunch with my friends. I love spending time with my family. Yeah, so those are probably like my favourite things to do. But this year I'm definitely wanting to get more outdoors. I'm wanting to go more walking in the Lake District, and I want to start paddleboarding a bit more. I did it twice last year and I absolutely loved it. I definitely want to make a conscious effort to do more of that. The next question, which I've been asked loads since I got married in July 2021, is do you want kids, and if so, when? Yes, I 100% do want kids, and I want a family of my own. I can't wait to be a mum one day, if that's possible. Obviously, you never know if you'll be able to have kids or anything like that, but I really hope I can have my own children, and yeah, I definitely do want to grow my family. When do I want them? I really don't know, and I think that is an okay answer. I just actually answered this before, and I was trying to find like a time when I want them and a time to tell you guys when I want them. But the honest answer is I don't know when I want to start trying to have a family. I just really like where I'm heading right now. I'm working towards so many different goals. I'm in a really good place with my husband, and we're just really happy, and we've only just got married. Like, I think there's no rush. If you do want to start a family straight after marriage, great, that's amazing. And if you don't, you want to wait a year, you want to wait 5 years, you want to wait 10 years, that is absolutely okay too. I do think there's a pressure on women to give answers to those questions. And I think as well there is a pressure on women to 100% want a family, and if you're watching this and you don't want kids, then that is absolutely okay. I think it's 100% a personal preference. All of my friends are having babies right now, and I'm so happy for them, and I literally can't wait to meet them. My sister-in-laws have kids as well, and they're just the best. I love them so much. But am I ready now? I don't know. I'm just kind of enjoying this year, I think. If in a week I think, oh, I want a baby, I'll talk to my husband about it. But for now, like I said, I'm just working on myself, working on like where I want to be, finding what I love again after such a mental and physical journey in the last 18 plus months. I think that's my answer. I could already feel myself trying to explain and give excuses for why I'm not like, yeah, I want one now. But, you know, that could change in a week, that could change in a year. And yeah, I think whatever you want as a woman, and as long as you know you've communicated that with your husband or partner or wife or anything, then that is a good place to be. Next one, can you show more fashion things on your Instagram stories? Yes, of course. I have been trying to do this more, but I'm so bad at it, I just always forget. I shove on an outfit and completely forget to do it. So yes, I will get better. I'm gonna do like highlights as well. So when you go on my page, there's like little highlight balls, and there was one that I did for the end of 2021, which is W21, and that's all like my kind of winter attire, outfits linked and tagged and things like that. I aim to get better at that. Someone put, do you find gluten irritates your IBS more than anything else? Yes, I do. I've struggled with it for years. To be fair, I say struggled with it, I kind of have my ups and downs with it. Like, I'll go months and months with it being absolutely fine and manageable, and then I'll have like a 2-week flare up. TMI, but my bowel movements always go from like one extreme to the other. But saying that, I do feel like gluten really does irritate my stomach. That's why I say I'm kind of like a bit gluten intolerant. I do try and avoid gluten where I can, but I'm not the best at doing it. I need to get better. How do you keep yourself motivated and still be smiling? I'm so glad you guys think I'm always motivated and I'm always smiling. I would say I'm a very motivated person. I've always been super ambitious. I always run at 120 miles per hour, which sometimes is my biggest flaw because I need to chill the F out. But yeah, I think that's why I stay motivated. I've just got that drive inside of me, and I have just got that passion for being successful, living life to the fullest, and just doing everything I can possibly do in the time that's given to me. But am I always motivated? No. Some days I do just want to lie on the sofa with the biggest chocolate bar, the biggest blanket, and my dog to spoon. I would say I'm a very motivated person, but am I motivated 24/7? That would be a no. Would you do a makeup tutorial? Your makeup always looks on point. I been asked this a few times and I'm a bit like, not embarrassed, but like a bit like, oh, I don't know whether to do one. One, because I don't think I'm very good at doing makeup. I probably do it all wrong. I bet your makeup artist would watch me if I did my makeup and be like, how does she even like get it on her face? Like, what the hell? I also don't use expensive stuff or like stuff that maybe everyone else uses. I feel like I've stuck with the same kind of makeup since I was younger, except for I have upgraded from Dream Matte Mousse. Does anyone remember Dream Matte Mousse? So I could do a tutorial, but I mean, by no means am I an expert. I feel like people watch YouTube channels and expect people to be like masterminds at makeup, and I definitely am not. So this one's a juicy one because I did say keep them juicy, keep them interesting. So someone put, what are your thoughts on sex toys in relationships and would you ever use them? Ooh, sex toys. What are my thoughts on sex toys? Girl, guy, if you want to use them, use them. Just check you've got consent from your partner or whoever you're wanting to use them with. Yeah, if you want to use them, go for it. Like, spice it up a little. Do I use them? No. Would I ever use them? Maybe, who knows? I might get to like 40 and the sex might just be dull and I might be thinking, come on, let's add something to spice it up a bit. But at the moment, no, I don't use them. Am I against them? Absolutely not. I think whatever works for you, check who you're doing is happy doing them too. And then you go with whatever. This is like, from sex toys to this question just doesn't go. Next question, love Moon and want the same breed, but does she shed loads? Moon, do you shed loads? Oh my God, golden retrievers are the best. Since I was younger, I've always had Springer Spaniels, which are amazing, but I always wanted a golden retriever or Bernese Mountain Dog, both which, yes, they do shed. I don't think Moon sheds that much, but like when I hoover, we've got cream flooring, so you don't really notice it, but I hoover probably once or twice a week everywhere, and yes, the shark does pick up quite a bit of hair. And if I wear black, which I have worn today, if she was like to come and sit on me, these pants would no longer be black. So yeah, if you don't want a dog that sheds, maybe a golden isn't for you, but is the house like covered in hair? No. How do you keep in such good shape? Oh, stop it. Stop it. I'm not in that good shape at the moment. Once in my life I was so fit and healthy. Now I'm working on getting back into shape. Watch this space. I'm determined to be back to a great shape and like strength and fitness and everything for my honeymoon in June. So I have 6 months, and at the moment I've introduced exercise back into my life since feeling better, and it's amazing. I'm doing that really well. But is your girl still, before I did this, guys, I ate so many. Which is absolutely fine, I'm all for balance, but binge eating chocolate isn't gonna get me to my fitness goals. So I'm working on it, but thanks for being so lovely. Now going into the husband / Tom question round. If you don't know, my husband has a YouTube channel that's quite big, so on my Instagram, a few people follow me that follow him, and obviously they have questions about him, and then also just some of my general followers ask me marriage questions as well, but I thought I'd put it into a section. Are we ready? How did you and Tom meet? We went to my friend's 21st birthday party. He started talking to me, we got chatting, and I started making jokes about like I could ride the mechanical bull for a while. Guys, I nailed it. And maybe that's what won him over, that I could ride a bull. I mean, he is a farmer, maybe that was it. So yeah, we did that, and then we went like on nights out and he was there, obviously flirted, ended up texting, and then yeah, within like I'd say 10 days or 2 weeks of kind of meeting properly and talking, we were kind of getting together, and the rest is history. Yeah, that's how we met, just at a mutual friend's 21st birthday party. How old were you and Tom when you met, and how old were you when you got married? 18 and 20 when we met, and then when we got married, I was 26 and he was 29. Yeah. When we got married, I was 26 and he was 29. So I don't know if this is the same person that asked about sex toys, but it's a very naughty still question. How many times do you and Tom have sex a week? As we can guess, I'm not going to answer that, but it depends on the week. Like, if I'm tired and I'm bloated and I'm not in the mood, if I'm feeling sexy and free, hey honey, I'm not telling you how many times a week we have sex. I'll leave that up to the imagination. Husband's worst habits. I love this question. I have a list, it's great. No, I'm joking. So husband's worst habits are when he gets in, he just kind of, the one thing that annoys me the most is he'll take off his socks, and his socks are smelly. He works on a farm and he sweats. Like, they stink, and sometimes they're damp. And he'll just take them off, and it's like he literally goes and just throws them. And then I try and pick them up after him and put them in the washing basket. But sometimes I don't know where they've gone. And then Moon picks them up, and then she moves them around the house. Sometimes we just have smelly socks dotted around the house. So that would be his worst habit. Next one is, again, he just takes off his clothes, or like if he has a drink or anything, just leaves things out. I'm basically just always tidying up after him. He's just messy. And and another one, he is the most unorganized human being you will ever meet. We have this joke that Tom is great at farming. Excellent, couldn't fault him. Rubbish at everything else. I'm only joking. Obviously, fans, don't come at me. Just very unorganised, but I can imagine if I was less organised, it wouldn't bother me as much. But because I'm super organised and like to know what the hell's going on, he is extremely unorganised. But at the same time, it helps because we both kind of balance each other out. So he helps me to be a bit more like flexible, go with the flow, like a bit more spontaneous, and I help him like actually like schedule his life. So, you know, some of the worst habits can be the best. That's life. If you want a sign that I'm talking too much, maybe that my storage is full, means I'm talking too much. I'll finish this up quickly. How long have you and Tom been together? In May we'll have been like seeing each other / going out for 9 years. Oh my god, so long, but it's been amazing. We've grown up together, we've just known each other so long, and it's so nice because we've grown together, if that makes sense. Which I really like these questions because I like connecting with like other farmers' wives or girlfriends and stuff, because I think we have a lot of the same understanding. Someone's put, like Tom, I work on a dairy farm. My partner nags me that I work too much. How do you deal with it? Firstly, she probably isn't nagging you. Take it as actually a nice thing. She probably wants to spend time with you, wants to see you more. So what you think is nagging is her actually just saying, I'd like to spend some time with you. It is hard with Tom working so much. I do spend a lot of my time on my own, and there are obviously weekends where my friends are busy with their husbands, their kids, everything, and I am on my own with just me and Moon. But I'm so glad I've got Moon because I'm less on my own because of her. It isn't easy. I don't think any wife or girlfriend that loves their husband or their partner finds it easy, because if we didn't love you as much, we wouldn't care. We wouldn't be bothered that we don't see you that much, and we wouldn't be bothered that you're working all the time. But because we love you and we love spending time with you, that is when it probably comes across as naggy. I'd say I deal with it really quite well. I find filling my time helps, and having my own hobbies and having my own friends and doing different things definitely makes weekends and days when you're on your own easier. Like I said, I love growing our home business, I love working out, I love walking Moon, I love brunching with my friends, I love visiting my friends. It definitely helps that I am quite independent and I enjoy spending time on my own and with other people and things. I think communication is 100% key. Like, Tom communicates with me what he's doing. Sometimes I'll be able to go and work with him on the farm and help out in the sections that I can help, and that's nice. If I communicate that with him, then he knows to make a conscious effort to include me when he can, and just, yeah, make the most of the little moments, because then they all add up and they make up big moments, and then you appreciate the time you spend together. Q&A is officially finished, and I'm just going to finish it up by showing you guys my 2022 vision board. I'll pop an overlay here. It only fits so much into the page, but I hope you guys like it. It gives you an idea of what I'm working towards. I have wrote it down to kind of tell you guys what I'm working towards. My vision board shows that I want to kind of build a business I can run from home. I want to become a successful businesswoman from home and really excel in my business. Next one is travel more. I want to go abroad more. I want to do staycations. I just really want to get that in. And also, like we were saying, before I start a family, I want to go to places that I might not be able to go when we have kids, because it's just so expensive, and also they're not places you would necessarily take your kids because they wouldn't enjoy it as much as you would. So yeah, I definitely want to travel more. We're going to our honeymoon, which is in Greece in June time, which will be amazing. And then I kind of really want to go to Venice. I've wanted to go to Venice for a few years now, but I really would like to go to Venice this year. And then I do want to go to more staycations in the Lake District. I want to make more memories with the people I love, because the people I love are just the best people. I know we all think that about the people we love, but I'm so blessed and lucky to have the people I do in my life. I want to focus on my overall health and fitness, which I am definitely on with. I'm feeling so good for being back doing what I love, exercising. I want to get really fit, I want to get healthy, and I want to include more veg and more fruit into my diet, and not just like chocolate, which I've just been eating now. I want to spend more time outdoors, so I want to go paddle boarding. I want to learn how to wake surf with my husband, and he did it on his stag do, and I'm ready to give it a go now. I want to do loads more hiking and walks in the lakes, and yeah, just want to spend more time outdoors. And I really do want to get back into meditation and meditating outside as well, and things like that. More time for self-care and rest. Take time for like bubble baths and face masks, and take myself on dates and things like that. Next one is stay consistent on Instagram and YouTube, because I love doing this. I think my friend asked me the other day, like, are you enjoying doing it? I was like, oh my god, I love it. Like, I just love chatting to you guys, and I love connecting with people. I love creating content. I love thinking of ideas of what to do next. And yeah, I just want to stay consistent with that because it's something I enjoy. Hopefully you guys follow me along for the ride. And finally, I want to focus on improving my mental health, which I've definitely been focusing on and healing with the last 3 weeks, but I want to continue to work on myself, make time for gratitude, make time for meditation and mindfulness practice, and just kind of really work on myself, find out what I love to do, and find out who I want to be and where I want to go. And yeah, just finally maybe putting myself on the important list, because as I spoke about recently, we deserve to feel important and make ourselves a priority, and I'm not very good at that, and I want to fall back in love with myself. I deserve to love who I am. That is my 2022 intentions, goals, vision board and whatnot, but they are my main focus points. I hope I haven't rambled too much, but you guys know that once I get talking, I love a good natter. I love chatting to you and just being really honest and open. I hope those have answered all your questions. Sorry I haven't answered every single one, but I have answered most of them that I got. I'm going to finish this video now because it's going to be epically long and I have talked your ears off. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're looking after yourselves, and remember, make yourself a priority. You deserve it. And I'm sending you all so much love, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.